No matter what you do, you can't make them real, Vanna. Stop trying. Oh my god, please do something else. Please, I see too much Animal Crossing. Take a break. Stop talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Nintendo Switch. Vanna, it hasn't even been a week since the Direct. Stop talking about the new game. Vanna, I swear to everything you talk about that. Please talk about something else. Can you talk about something else, please? Vanna is a furry. So I promised myself that before New Horizons is released on the Switch, I'll be making a video somewhere discussing about how much I love Animal Crossing. I warned you, Melon heads. Bobby, cut to a screenshot of that tweet I made way back in 2018. Also, beat my reaction though. By the way, this joke I made right here. Ironic. I love Animal Crossing. And it slightly dawned to me that despite how much I seriously love the franchise, I never fully embraced my admiration for it onto my YouTube channels. I mean, sure, yeah, I've uploaded an animation or two on Vanna Melon, and yeah, I did do a live stream. But unless you guys follow me on Twitter at Vanna Melons and saw the obsession single-handedly, I still think you guys aren't fully aware how invested I really am with it. It's like that nice and warm and delicious chicken noodle soup that you can just come to after you've been treading through a terrible and icy snowstorm. That beautiful and gorgeous wife that you get to wake up to every morning. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with these analogies, but that's what I thought of Animal Crossing. And so, before New Horizons is released, let me create some nice and good old video evidence real quick. Also, once I upload like 50 gameplay videos everywhere, and some comments start spamming,
"Wow, since when did Vanna love Animal Crossing this much? This girl needs to shut up about this dumb Harvest Moon game."
I want you guys to slam that sucker with this exact video link and say we were warned.
Animal Crossing.
My love for Animal Crossing all started in 2002 when I was a 7-year-old girl who owned an... Actually, you know what? Bam! Since I moved out 3 years ago, I've been recreating my own little Animal Crossing shrine. Isn't that not crazy at all? Oh, and by recreating, I mean blowing off all my monthly paychecks into buying Animal Crossing stuff because I can't properly manage my money. In my collection, I have physical copies of Animal Crossing Population Growing for the GameCube, City Folk for the Nintendo Wii, Wild World for the DS, New Leaf for the 3DS, and Happy Home Designer. We don't talk about Amiibo Festival. A Happy Home Designer Tom Nook mug, Japanese exclusive stationery, and lottery prizes such as this notebook, these cute zipper bags, rubber keychains, and this apron. This extremely rare 2001 pink female villager plushie. I also really love collecting custom items from Etsy, like this beautiful custom-made music box that plays the GameCube theme, this Kiki necklace, Kiki sticker, loads of these villager amiibo cards, some pins, a Kiki photo frame, and I also named my cat after the villager Kiki too. Lastly, I have this Japanese amiibo diorama kit presenting the Isabelle and KK Slider amiibo alongside my 2 custom amiibo figures. Now you may have noticed a reoccurring theme with my collection besides the Animal Crossing part, and it mostly revolves around these 2 cuties right here. The villager to my left is what my first villager in the GameCube game looked like. I called him the boy in the flame shirt. You might be wondering why he's a boy and not a girl. To tell you the truth, I actually accidentally made my character a boy because in the train station, it was nighttime, and I was kind of terrified to restart because the cat and the monkey and the raccoon, and I thought I was like 7 years old. And to the right, Kiki, my absolute favorite villager of all time and one of my first out of the 300 female video game crushes. And yes, I have played every single Animal Crossing game except Amiibo Festival, with Wild World being probably the least I've really played. But Population Growing was the Animal Crossing game that really changed everything for me. I sadly lost all my old GameCube memory cards, and for this part of the video, I would have loved to have some footage of my old town. But instead, in the calm and peaceful town of Neopia lived the boy in the flame shirt, waking up at 7:30 a.m. on the dot and greeted the morning dawn. Kiki, the love of his life, who lived just across the lake, had also just woken up and was probably taking her early morning walk. Without a moment to spare, he gently collects a beautiful rose from his front lawn and quickly scurried to greet his Kiki a good morning. His loved one, his dark, midnight-coated love, Kiki. His Tangy! Who's Tangy, you might be asking? This Tangy was the absolute sourest, most cruelest villager. Every villager that crossed Tangy's way will have a stormy rain cloud above their head, and the boy in the flame shirt would fight to get her to leave. He would hit her with his trusty net, push her around until she saw red, dig up holes to bury the body, draw signs that read "Warning, keep out" in her front lawn, even leave trash outside of her home, hoping she would finally move out. But no, The sourpuss Tangy remained. And there stood she, big eyes, wide evil grin, basking in the morning sun, and behind her was Kiki. Tears streaming down her beautiful midnight coat. The boy in the flame shirt never saw his beloved cry. I have no idea where the story was going, but when I was 7 years old, dude, my Animal Crossing town was a mess. Leaving behind this dumb video evidence of my love for Animal Crossing, I have waited impatiently for the arrival of the newest Animal Crossing game since the release of the Wii U. To finally get to play the newest game on my TV is something I can't wait to do, because there's really no other franchise where I have the best childhood memories on them than the wholesome Animal Crossing. I mean, yeah, I did play a lot of Mario, I did play a lot of Sonic Adventure, I did play a lot of Kirby Air Ride, and Wind Waker. Those were the greatest. But Animal Crossing, it was just my nice tea in the morning. And I know I've only just gushed about population growing, but every game released from this series holds an incredible nostalgic memory for me. From listening to the beautiful soundtracks, to the villagers I met along the way, the times I messed with Mr. Resetti, the time when I went to the next city, and then my villager had like that really scary face and I didn't know what the heck I should do, and I thought about just completely burning up my entire game, throwing my axe into the fountain because Serena was a jerk, playing and meeting friends. I mean, even in my Vanna Melon channel, the whole sour kitty versus the sweet kitty lore that I created, that theme was secretly implemented into my channel with the whole lemon and melon lore. Yeah, the more you know. And even though I'm sure Tangy and the boy in flame shirt would probably not follow me into my vacation island in New Horizons, one thing's for sure, my absolute love and respect for Animal Crossing will never die. And through my happy snot and probably ugly tears, I simply cannot wait to meet my island. My island called Kiki Bay.
Let us rise for Kiki, Youpen and Tangy. I just want to make her clearly the best villager.